Hey Riddhi, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I feel like we almost should wait for like a quorum of Abacus board to, to begin starting our conversation or something, because every time I see you is an Abacus virtual board meeting.
I know, and it's like on a Tuesday instead of a Friday,
Right.
so it doesn't feel right. But
But congratulations. September 1st is when our new class of officers and board members start. And so now you're our officially our inaugural past president after being our inaugural president.
I know it's crazy to think that it's 2 years ago. I was writing that email like literally 3 days before the 2 year mark, and it was crazy to think about like how much Abacus has accomplished. Like the initial was just like, can we set up a bank account? And now we have a 501(c)(3) status and started fundraising, and
Right.
our mentorship program doubled from year one. And so it's been an incredible um, project. Like I think about it as a project and just like opportunity to connect with others in the industry too.
Yeah. And we set out to, be another dimension to the DEI of the actual profession. And I think, we've gotten off to a great start. So and
I
kind of on
agree.
that, yeah, and more to do, obviously. But on that note, what does, diversity in the actual profession, means a lot to different people. And, what are your thoughts of, what is the importance of diversity in the actual profession, do you think?
I think in the actuarial profession, to me, and in general, it boils down to representation. Like for me, when you see someone in a position that you might be aspiring to be in, you have a connection with them, whether it's where you're from, the food you eat, your gender identity, or even speaking as an actuary in a non-professional or non-traditional role, like seeing someone with the same degree and background as you excelling. I think it builds a sense of like inspiration. Like for me, it was really important early in my career to see strong women in their positions. And so it's the inspiration or the freedom to bring more of yourself in the workplace. Like I had to learn over time that it's okay to bring Indian food, right, into the office, and that like I could share that piece about myself and my life, and ultimately the outcome is the sense of belonging and feeling that you deserve to be there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, I definitely can't be what you can't see, right? So representation definitely matters.
yeah. And I did want to bring up the author of this book that you gave me, Timmy
A
Lou,
signed copy, a signed
a
copy.
signed copy, who also happens to be a superhero. um, he talks about representation, or he speaks about it a lot. And one of the articles I was reading talks about, he mentions that true representation isn't just highlighting diversity within like one character or having a movie and calling it a day. It's about being part of a greater conversation and what's happening in society. And so to me, even in the actuarial profession, like we're starting this conversation with Abacus, and I think it's just diversity, equity, inclusion. It's giving those opportunities fairly to all actuaries in the profession, and again representation, like having those examples that people can kind of see and emulate if they choose to.
Yeah. And that reminds me of how people say, love is really a verb, not a noun, meaning that, every day you have to show your love for somebody, right? You wake up, it's a new day, you have to show your love to somebody. It's not just, you love somebody, it's one and done and that's it, right? That you tell them you love them and that's it. And so it's more like DEI is not just a single project, it's not just a single event, it's not just a single thing that we do one day and we check the box off and it's done. So we need to kind of keep at it every day. It's part of life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, really, I'm sure I'll see you again. In fact, I think I'll see you this Friday at the Abacus board meeting.
Yeah,
But thanks for
it was
taking
fun
time to
chatting.
talk about this with me. Thank you.
Of course, take care.
Bye.